Football season isn't even technically over yet. I keep finding myself scouring the internet trying to fill this void made by the annual playoff loss that the Dallas Cowboys always seem to endure. And what better way to kill countless hours than to run 100, maybe 1,000 of NFL mock drafts on PFF.com. Before we jump into this, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification for all brand new Cowboys CanFan content. Crack 'em if you got 'em.
Quick note here, I will not be making any trades, just picking with the current picks that the Cowboys hold.
This is my far too early Cowboys mock draft.
Rounds 1 to 3.
So as it stands right now, the Cowboys have the 26th overall pick in round 1. Been a lot of speculation already. Big names like Bijan Robinson are already popping up. PFF has the Cowboys' needs at wide receiver, defensive interior, and linebacker. My personal opinion, and I think PFF is underestimating how scarce our cornerback depth got towards the end of the season and into the playoffs. Remember the boss man fat games? I know no one wants to think about Calvin Joseph, but at one point he had to start at cornerback 2 for us. And for that reason alone, I'm selecting Joey Porter Jr. with the 26th overall pick, the cornerback from Penn State. Not only does Porter have NFL lineage and blood in him, he balled out against some of the top college football wide receivers. Anyone that watched his 6'2", 185-pound frame shut down the Ohio State Stars can attest to this. Dan Quinn loves to have a rangy cornerback, and given the time in the NFL weight program, Porter could easily get up to 200 pounds and wreak havoc opposite side of Trevon Diggs. The reasons I love Joey Porter Jr. at 26: he has excellent ball skills at the catching point, height, weight, speed athlete at a premier position, significant growth in press techniques and footwork in 2022, and he's that prototypical length that everyone loves in a press corner. Some of the concerning factors that you have to take into account: he's very scheme specific, and being that bigger type of cornerback, he can sometimes be tight in his progression and transitions. Heading into round 2, pick 58, I really do think the Cowboys need to target some of their biggest needs. And if I was the Cowboys, I'd be going into that round trying to find a skill position player that could challenge for playtime from day one. It can be a tricky spot because you never want to get caught reaching for a position. See round 3 from last year when we drafted Jalin Tolbert. Even though it's obvious the Cowboys need help stretching the field and making Dak Prescott's life a bit easier. Speak and it shall happen. Almost like the PFF gods knew my biggest weakness. Jalin Hyatt is basically the exact player I was just talking about, for good and bad. Could he come in and give the offense explosiveness it has been missing for the last few seasons? Without a doubt. Could he also be a swing and a miss and never really grasp an NFL offensive scheme? Yeah, without a doubt. Hyatt couldn't have driven his draft stock up any higher this past season, becoming one of college football's most potent deep threats. With a stat line of 67 catches, 1,267 yards, and 15 touchdowns, everyone watching ball on Saturdays took notice. The issue with this, it was Jalen's only dominant year in college. At only 6 foot, 180 pounds, and only one season that was noteworthy under his belt, teams may shy away. Not me, though. This is my mock draft, and I'm going all in on the speedster, hoping this season was just a tease of what he can become. Let's get reaching. Top reasons why the Cowboys should select Hyatt with the 58th overall pick. He has such a great vertical receiving skill set that the Cowboys have missed out on. Great ball skills. He's elusive, and he's explosive as hell. Already kind of touched on reasons of concern. He hasn't had multiple good seasons. He's not very big, and we're yet to know if he's developed a route tree and ability to win from more alignments. Round 3, pick 90. I agree with PFF, this might be the first time I've ever admitted that the Dallas Cowboys need defensive interior linemen and linebackers. I also heavily believe in a best player available strategy. The best player on the board that could help the Cowboys is Noah Sewell, linebacker, Oregon. Not only would Sewell be a pleasant surprise in the 3rd round, he's ranked top 5 in his position group by multiple sports websites, and being known as a sure tackler with a non-stop motor makes this pick a no-brainer. Standing at 6'3", 251 pounds, Sewell is just what we need roaming the middle of the field on Sundays. Bringing the boom at the line of scrimmage and keeping opposing teams' offenses honest in the run game would go a long way to securing a deeper playoff run in the future. If we fail to re-sign a guy like LVE, Sewell would help ease the pain immensely. Reasons to buy in: the guy's built like a tank and is incredibly strong, a non-stop motor, and pass rushing skills. Top reasons for concerns: his instincts, his range, and lower body stiffness and change of direction. So that's part one of my way too early mock draft for the Dallas Cowboys and the 2023 NFL Draft. I will be coming out with rounds 4 to 7 within the next week. I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Who are you guys eyeing in the first, second, and third rounds? And more importantly, who are you guys trying to find as sleepers in the next 4 to 7th? Would love to hear from you. Crack them if you got them.